G'day,
How's it going? I'm Chris.
I'm Kerrod.
And I'm Nick.
And we're here today to present to you our experiences we've had in the Bathurst Regional Gallery.
Experiences like seeing art we've never looked at before, artists we've never seen before, and a place where these things come together to make an amazing mixture of culture.
We also plan to tell you a bit about some of the artists we have so newly discovered.
The exhibition at Bathurst Regional Gallery was mainly devoted to one artist, Rosemary Valadon, whose art meditates upon women's place and identity. Her subversive images of femme fatales, holding guns towards conventional depictions of women as passive subjects, their weapons are not a real threat, but rather their conventional gazes that defy the onlooker by looking straight back. What are my thoughts on this topic concerning feminine power? Well, her interest in feminine power and depictions of women throughout the ages has been a major focus in her work. But this has been explored through the theoretical worlds of ancient mythologies, philosophical theories, and fairy tales, which is exciting and gives a new perspective on the sexes. Valadon is keenly aware of how women's bodies are traditionally operated as muses of forms of inspiration, but never as autonomous beings. The exhibition was not just a celebration of her work, but also of her sharp insight into the difficulty of working in a field overwhelmingly dominated by men.
Around about 4 weeks in, the exhibit was swapped with Jam Factory, which Nick will discuss in the tick, and an artist called Robert Vrain. Unfortunately, we didn't see much of his work to start off, as we were in a bit of an excursion phase, but luckily we had plenty of time as the exhibition went on for a while, so we had enough time to have a cat and cook. But anyways, Robert Vrain is an artist that does tapestries. There are many of his artworks, but it wasn't all of them, because he has dozens of tapestries. His work starts off with a brief idea in his mind on what he'll do, and then he seems to just go with the flow. His artworks vary in explicitity, some being G-rated while others are not so much. So what do I think of Robert's style and his tapestries? Well, from what I saw, he doesn't stick to one main theme, which is good. Honestly, I like his work and he's unique. Very unique.
During the time that Robert Vrain had his exhibition, another group who go by the name Jam Factory had an exhibition featuring heavily on glass sculptures. I'll be talking mainly about one of the more influential figures within Jam Factory, Claire Belfrage. Claire takes her inspiration from the natural world that she constantly invests her time in. Her artworks consist of glass-blown vases that are covered with intricate lines and curves. She has been in the glass art business for about 25 years and has displayed her artworks all over the place, including Adelaide, Canberra, and good old Bathurst. In addition to Australia, Claire regularly features her artworks in North America, Europe, Hong Kong, and New Zealand. She has won many awards, including the Tom Malone Glass Prize by the Art Gallery of Western Australia. What has me confused the most about her artworks is what they actually mean. In my opinion, her artworks are talking about fishing nets and fishing. Her artworks are heavily entwined with the idea of water and rivers.
Our experiences through this program, we've been privileged to learn more about art than we could have ever wanted.
We got to meet inspiring artists from the region, other students like ourselves who are keen to share experiences and make new friends.
In fact, Chris and myself met Kerrod during this program from a completely different school. Thank you, Generation Art.
Thank you, Generation Art.
Thank you, Generation Art.